On the outfit from Lil Wayne. What you got on today? What you got on?
This shit when I hear, this good motion, the only motion.
Welcome back to another Zeta Alchemist video, and as you can see from the intro, we're going to be talking about the psychology of narcissism and why do you act like this. So, some people lack self-confidence, and when you lack self-confidence, from what I've learned is people that lack self-confidence become higher risk of having feeling superior, wanting constant attention, and even lacking empathy for other people's emotions. When you don't understand narcissism, it is easier for you to be trapped inside the life of being a narcissistic person. Well, let's talk about what narcissism is. Basically, what narcissism is basically a personality pattern where someone who feels they've sense of more self-important than the next person. They show lack of empathy to anybody around them, and they want deep admiration, so people to care about them. They often exaggerate their achievements. They feel more superior and act like they need, or they act or embody as they would want a different type of attention or special treatment that they should not get, or they feel more entitled to things that they shouldn't be more entitled to. Let's finally get into the details of what are the traits of people that have narcissistic behaviors or narcissistic patterns. One, they lack empathy for others. They will exploit you to get anything that they want. They will constantly seek validation and attention. They often really do struggle with having genuine connections, and they feel very entitled to anything that they want. Now let's talk about the different types of narcissism, because not all of them are the same, not all of them mean the same thing, and there are different levels to being narcissistic. The first one we're going to talk about is overly narcissistic. These people are confident, loud, and even dominant. The next one we're going to talk about is vulnerable narcissism. So these people feel sensitive, insecure, and even passive aggressive. So these people will be more angry. Overly narcissistic people are going to be more loud, that what they say really goes, and they're going to want to talk to over you. Communal narcissism, sorry about that, appears as helpful, but they also want to seek validation. So if they help you, they're going to throw that back in your face. Well, I did this for you. Can you do something for me? And a vulnerable narcissistic person is they're gonna help you, but they're gonna want something in return. They're gonna talk about their life, but you better not say anything about that after they have a conversation about it. And the last one is antagonist narcissism. These people most definitely are more competitive, hostile, and even aggressive. Now we're gonna talk about how narcissistic people threaten other people, their peers, their environment. People that are narcissistic don't look for healthy relationships. They look for relationships that feed on them, that need them, that want you to be under them at all times. Their value is based on how much you boost their ego, how much you make them feel good, how much you do for them. They look for people that are admiring them at the same time. Eventually, they're going to treat you the same. So you cannot expect them to change. I mean, change does happen. Change happens by the grace of God. Change happens to the people that want to change. But for most people, for most narcissistic people, it comes at the cost of what you have for them, what you can do for them, how you can make yourself a service, how you can do something for them to boost how they feel, make their life easier. If you are the one that is being manipulated, or the one in a relationship with a narcissistic person, sometimes it is hard for you to try to leave this person or try to get away from this person, because this person will use manipulative tactics like guilt tripping, gaslighting, love bombing, and even emotional control. And when you try to leave these people, it is going to be way harder to try to leave these people, because these people will try to be nicer when they see you are leaving, to try to pull you back in and try to keep you around for the long run, so you can continue to serve these people in the way they need to be served. Let's talk about how to protect yourself from a narcissistic person. First thing you need to do is don't take anything personal. Never take anything personal when you're dealing with a narcissistic person, because they will say anything they want to say. They would say anything, they would do anything, and the behavior would come to show that they were emotionally projecting on you, and they're trying to protect their ego. Second, don't argue with them. They're going to say whatever they need to win that argument and have you win their argument just so they can say they won. Third, don't accept the version of them that they say that you are. You are not this person. They are saying whatever they need to say just to get you to be where they want you to be at. Always protect your self-esteem. Always protect you at the end of the day, because you are the person that is witnessing it. You are the person that is going through it. You are the person that is being manipulated. If you are dealing with a narcissistic person, these are some things that you need to do when you're dealing with them. You have to do them. Be clear and direct with what you say and how you say it. Call out any manipulative behaviors they have. Call out their tendencies. Call out their behavior. Call out anything that you feel as is narcissistic. Always be consistent in what you say. Stand firm in what you say. A narcissistic person will try to push you to your boundaries, or try to see if they can get one up on you, or try to see if you're going to let something else slide. Do never let something slide. Always stand firm in what you say. Always stand firm in the boundaries you set, and always stand firm in the consequences you give these people and the actions that you push towards these people. Always give these people consequences so they know not to do it again. If you're put in a relationship or put in a situationship that you are dealing with a narcissistic person, we're going to talk about how you should properly go about getting out of that situation, getting out of that relationship with that person. So if you do decide to leave, please educate yourself on these people's patterns. Please pay attention to the things they say. Do not go for anything that they tell you to try to push you back in. Once you have your reasonings, write them down so you can stand firm on what you're saying. Stand firm in what you believe in. Stand firm on the reasons why you don't want to be with them. A person that is narcissistic will try anything. When I say anything, they will try anything to get you back into their life, to keep you in their life. When you write down your reasons, stick to your reasoning. Do not second guess yourself. Do not give them the benefit of the doubt. Do not give them one more chance. Narcissistic people are wanting the next chance to try again. They're wanting the next victim to push their insecurities on, push their worries on. Never make empty threats. Every threat you make, always stand by it. Always stand behind it. If you say you're going to leave, mean it. If you say you're going to leave, leave. Now, after you leave these people, please cut off all ties and connections. That means phone, message, and even social medias. Do your best as possible to stick to what you said. And this time you will feel deeply confused. You will feel deeply angry, confused, and even sadness, because you did not think that you would even come this far. You did not think you would even have to feel this. Even in toxic relationships, you will feel deeply sad or grieve longer than what you would think you would do. This is also normal, and this is normal. When you get away from this person, please take time to grieve. Please take time to heal. Healing actually does take time. You cannot heal in a day. It takes months to even years to heal from some of the things people face on a daily basis. At this time, as you're handling grieving and healing, lean on your family, lean on your friends, and build a good support system that you can rely on at this time, so you can handle these things healthily, healing in a healthy way, and always move forward in a positive foot. Yes, it's going to take time to get over that grief. Yes, it's going to take time to get over being sad. Yes, it's going to take time to get over being confused. And yes, it's going to take time to get over being angry. But at this time, you need to have a good, healthy support system that you can lean on. Good friends, good family. Important reality that most people that are being manipulated with a toxic or narcissistic person need to realize that once you leave, don't expect them to come back. They're going to move to the next victim. They're going to move to the next person that is going to let them take control of their life. It is okay to feel this pain. Do not expect the person that is being narcissistic to you to feel your pain, because he's not. That's not what he's here for. He's going to move on quickly to someone else so he can gain control again. Once they realize they have no control, they move on to what's next. They move on to the next victim. At the end of the day, you cannot change a narcissistic person. But what you can do, what you can control, is what you will tolerate and what you will not tolerate. At this time, learn your worth. Know your worth. Know what you will tolerate. Know what you won't tolerate. At this time, make sure you set boundaries. Set clear boundaries on what you will tolerate next to the next person, what you won't tolerate to the next person. Choose to be in control. Choose peace over control. Not choose to be in control. Choose to be in a peaceful state instead of being in a controllable state. Choose to enjoy life, not have to deal with life. And from my notes, that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments or anything you want to talk about, anything you've experienced, please drop it down in the comments below. Let's all come together and share what we have faced from different people, from these narcissistic people, from people that have been doing wrong, from people that have done right, from people that have got out of being in that narcissistic life, from people that have been the person that has been getting manipulated. If you've enjoyed what I've said today, please subscribe, please like, please hit that notification button so you can be notified when I drop my next video on the next subject. If you want to make change in the world, make it to the next video. And that's all I have to say. Catch you guys in the next video.
It's on the outfit from a little way. What you got on today? What you got on?
This shit right here, you know, this good motion, the only motion.